On the sun-baked plains of the African savanna, a master predator arrives. This is the secretary bird, an avian assassin standing over 4 feet tall. Unlike most birds of prey, this elegant hunter stalks the grasslands on foot. Watch as it employs a specialized technique, vigorously stomping the dry grass to send shockwaves into the earth, flushing out hidden prey. A field mouse panics and breaks cover. It's a fatal mistake. With a precise strike, the chase ends in a blink. For the secretary bird, this rodent is merely the first appetizer of the day. But the tall grass conceals deadlier secrets. Deep within the underbrush, a puff adder lies in ambush. Highly venomous and perfectly camouflaged, the viper remains completely still, hoping to avoid detection. Yet the secretary bird possesses incredibly keen senses. Its sharp eyes catch a slight anomaly. The avian hunter alters course, cautiously approaching the hidden danger. The standoff is shattered. Discovered, the puff adder lunges with blinding speed. But the secretary bird's reflexes are legendary, utilizing its scale-armored legs as both shield and weapon to dodge the lethal bite. A primal battle erupts. The viper is deadly, but severely outmatched by the bird's aerial agility. The secretary bird delivers a barrage of devastating stomps, each packing enough force to shatter bone. The snake writhes, desperate to counterattack, but the heavy kicks are overwhelming. Pummeled by powerful talons, the serpent is left disoriented and stunned. In this wilderness, one misstep means death, and the bird dominates this lethal dance. Meanwhile, just beneath the surface, a different scene unfolds. A mother honey badger rests in her subterranean den, nursing her fragile newborn cubs. But the peace is shattered. Violent vibrations from the battle above echo into her sanctuary. Maternal instinct overrides exhaustion. She leaves her young, moving to the entrance to investigate the disturbance. Emerging into the daylight, she spots the intruders. A secretary bird and a viper are locked in combat on her doorstep. For a honey badger, this is an unacceptable violation. Known as the most fearless creature on Earth, she brooks no trespassers. Fueled by maternal aggression, she charges directly into the fray, ready to confront the towering bird. A new chaotic war explodes. The agitated secretary bird turns its lethal kicks toward this uninvited challenger. Initially, the bird's massive size and reach grant it the upper hand. It launches into the air, raining down blows to intimidate the mammal. But the honey badger's reputation is well earned. A tank of muscle and pure grit, she absorbs the brutal strikes, refusing to yield an inch. Where others would flee, she pushes forward, snapping powerful jaws and slashing with heavy claws. Slowly, her relentless tenacity turns the tide, forcing the exhausted avian predator onto the defensive. While the titans clash, the forgotten casualty stirs. The puff adder, battered and dazed from the bird's earlier onslaught, regains its senses. Realizing its incredible luck, the viper seizes the moment. With the badger and bird locked in a ferocious duel, the snake quietly slithers away. It glides over the red earth, prioritizing survival over pride, desperate to distance itself from the plains' deadliest brawlers. Escaping the immediate battlefield, it searches for a dark refuge to heal. In the wild, seizing a fleeting opportunity to retreat is often the only way to survive. Back on the battlefield, the climax nears. The secretary bird, drained from consecutive battles, rapidly loses stamina. It strikes slow, wings drooping with fatigue. The honey badger, however, is tireless. Pressing her advantage, she uses her low center of gravity to tackle the long-legged giant. In a stunning display of power, she wrestles the towering predator to the dusty ground. Stripped of its grace, the bird thrashes wildly to fend off the crushing bite. Defeated and battered, the once proud hunter scrambles to its feet. Gathering its remaining strength, it takes to the sky, abandoning its meal and fleeing the territory. But the danger isn't over. Driven by a desperate need for shelter, the battered puff adder stumbles upon an open burrow. It slides into the dark earth, seeking a haven. Meanwhile, the victorious honey badger begins her confident walk home, completely unaware of the lethal threat that just invaded her sacred sanctuary. Inside the den, a nightmare unfolds. The viper discovers the defenseless cubs. Driven by hunger, the snake strikes at a struggling newborn. But timing is everything. The mother badger arrives. Seeing the intruder, a terrifying primal fury ignites. She lunges into the darkness, jaws snapping shut. With ruthless efficiency, she bites down, dragging the writhing viper out of the nursery and into the sunlight. She violently shakes the snake and tosses it away. Today, the viper is incredibly lucky. Already well fed, the badger's only concern is the absolute safety of her precious offspring. With the threat neutralized, the mother returns to the darkness. She curls her protective body around her fragile newborns, restoring peace to her underground kingdom.